Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you are psyched for the grand finals. We have SBD Club in blue versus Green Infinity, our winners of our second semi-final in red. Cupcake, how do you feel about this upcoming final?
I am so excited to see what both teams are going to bring to the table. I do feel like Green Infinity has the edge in this matchup, but I do think maybe in the Brawl v Brawl, SVD Club is going to kind of bring what we want to see, which is a very even, fair match. So maybe even take the upper hand a little bit. I don't know. I'm
Even and
excited to
fair,
see.
these concepts do not exist in Overwatch. You fight dirty, you take every advantage you get, and you spit on them if you can. It's whatever needs to be done.
You take Sebastian and you put him on the flank.
Exactly. So the first map is going to be played on Numbani. So I don't know if that favors any team in particular. I think both teams have shown that they prefer the Ryan Zarya. If one team was really good on dive, I would have said that this would have been their map, because the first point, Numbani, has always proved difficult for Reinhardt-based comps. But with it being both of them favoring that, who do you think is gonna like seeing Numbani more?
Honestly, I think Green Infinity's double shield is going to be really, really strong. I mean, they've shown before that they can play like that sim bash and stuff. So I want to see them pull it out here in this first point in Bonnie. I really think that bash and sim here, maybe teleporting across the different high grounds, could be really, really strong for them if they so choose to do something like that. Yeah, it'll be very, very interesting.
Yeah, so is that kind of what, again, Team Cupcake? I don't know if that's what you would name your team, but Team Cupcake, what would they be want to run? I think Team SVB would go dive. Let's go OG shout out. We're getting Genji's bringing Nano Blade. We're
Honestly,
doing it for the stream.
Team Cupcake will be running the dive defense and the dive offense here. I'm too big of a fan of running on this point, and I think I have that carry mentality where I think I can get huge anti-nades to enable my team. But that's me being a solo queue warrior here and thinking I want to do what I can to win. But I do think dive is very, very strong here. So if there's a team to run it, or if there's a time to run it, I think it's now. First point in Bonnie.
It would be nice to see it, because we have not seen any real dive work at all. We saw one brief attempt in the last semi-final by Frosty Flakes on Lijiang, and that wasn't really dive. That was dive played like a brawl, and it didn't quite pan out for them. So it would be nice to see a bit of diversity. Have we even seen a stray Genji dare rear his head? I don't think so.
Absolutely not. We have not.
I think we saw Doomfist and we saw Tracers. Doomfist could certainly be, regardless of whether this is Ryan or Winston-based, ball-based comp. We could definitely see some Doomfist being run, and that would be quite exciting as well, because I think we saw in both semifinals the Doomfist players were really able to just kind of turn the game very quickly.
Right.
It would be interesting to see that. And also one thing to note is actually Solo on the side of Green Infinity is the one who was usually pulling out the Doomfist, and I think it was Nakes on the side of SBD Club who was pulling out the Doomfist. But the other players were kind of the Mei specialists, so it will be interesting to see the wall v wall battle between Rax and Lexa. And I'm not sure they both showed really good walls.
I really think that on Numbani, at least, we won't see much Mei play. I'm kind of hoping more to see more Tracer play. I think Tracer, for attackers at least, on first point Numbani can be really strong. She can go on the long flank and take the high ground behind. She can force the objective. She can do a lot from just existing, I think. So I think maybe Tracer would be good from the attacker side, and maybe even a ball in that same team working together. I think that ball Tracer is a very, very strong combo. So
Absolutely.
I'd like to see that a little bit.
Yoshi has returned. Yoshi, are the teams good?
Yeah, Yoshi has returned. Yeah, the teams are set up and just waiting for SBD Club to go to their respective lobby, and then we're good to go. Yeah, there we go. They're moving.
Awesome. Yoshi, before you go, who do you think is gonna win?
To be honest, I did not see them in the group stage much because AK streamed most of the matches. Green Infinity came out on top 2-1, so it was a close one definitely in the group stage. I don't really see a big difference between those teams. Just to be honest here, both played really well on Havana. Oh no, hang on, that was SPD Club. Yeah, rolled. Need to feed there in the end.
I wouldn't say rolled. It was very close, very overtime fight. So it was very close.
Oh
for
no,
them.
hang on. Wait, no, it was Green Infinity who rolled with their snipers, right? Yeah, okay, I completely get. So yeah, Green Infinity really well played with their snipers, definitely. And SPD Club, they were the underdogs against Need to Feed. So huge shoutouts to them for winning that, and especially 2-0.
Yeah,
So
I think on paper Green Infinity
I
are
can't
the
really
favorites.
tell because these teams were in the group stage pretty close, and like only this one map between them, which was 2-1 for Green Infinity, was the difference between them in the end. And
well, I guess we'll see.
They even had the same map difference, 7-2 for both teams. But SPD Club with that one loss against Green Infinity, so I don't really see much difference between them.
Okay, so everything's set up to be very close. Chat, I want you guys to generate some hype. I want you guys to show your allegiance, plant your flags in the ground, color your symbols. Let's see who you're for. Let's see who is the fan favorite. Get your cheers going. Get your spams going. Spam whatever you want that might represent your teams. I don't know what SBD would represent, but Green Infinity, spam this. I don't know. What would you spam for the Infinity? I don't know. That's a tough one. We'll have to pop chat. That's a question for chat to answer. Cupcake.
I know. The SVB think emote because the IQ is infinity.
Oof. Spam. Nice. That sucking up definitely does get you somewhere, as displayed here.
Listen, you guys come up with your puns. I have about one collective brain cell in my entire head, so
One collective that already summarizes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll let you guys handle that. I just
Okay,
lay
well,
over.
Yoshi, tell the teams that we are good if they are good. Chat seems to be on the side of SPD. Seems they want the underdogs because it seems everything favors Green Infinity. Cupcake, who are you rooting for here?
I want to see Green Infinity take it all. I really think they can.
All right, so Cupcake going with the favorites, taking the easy way out. Chat going for SPD. One singular Cupcake neuron, says Mr. Lipton.
That's pretty true.
Actually, or maybe it just means you're one giant brain, Cupcake. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't think so.
Well, we will see. SPD still definitely the favorites. Seems like SPD all over. But we will see. Green Infinity have sort of... They've had the favorite tag and they've lived up to it. They've kind of cleanly dealt with Frosty Flakes. And now we will see how they want to approach this. So it looks like it is going to be at least one dive character. That's Winston coming out. And the half dive, what do you make of this?
So they're running a very strange hybrid comp, but I kind of am living for it. Maybe playing the Orisa and Ashe on high ground while the Winston Doom bully the point. I kind of live for it. I really think that this could be strong if they have practiced it and played with it before.
All right.
However, Green Infinity running that Ryan Zarya on first point Numbani is a little bit scary to me. It might be hard for them to pull that off.
Well, we will find out. We're about to begin. Spawning in the defender side, it is Group 2. Runners-up SBD Club, and spawning on the attacking side, it is Group 1 winners. So it's the reunion. It is Green Infinity, and of course, it doesn't work. Perfect. Let's go. Green Infinity running with the Ryan's Are. They're going to go for the brawl. They're going to go right up there. Cleave damage available for Florx, but he commits his jump. Now he's got nothing, but the Doomfist comes in for backup. Knocks everybody off the high ground. And great first opening there for Green Infinity.
If a Doom can get set up every fight on defense and able to engage like that without getting punished from the enemy team, I really think that might be a huge advantage for SBD Club. Oh, the Doom is just so strong.
Ooh, the Orisa actually body blocks for the Ana there because I think that was a headshot lined up. They did not quite realize that the Widow's clear, and they still have given her that angle. Actually, the shield isn't quite correctly placed. In the meantime, though, Nake's just punching some people for fun because that's just how you do. Solo has switched over to the Tracer, so they've gone for the divey DPS, but they've still got the Brawly tanks. Here comes the charge, in fact, from Chris G. But Nake's looks quite comfortable, just punches him off, takes a load of his HP gone. And meanwhile, the rest of the high ground is relatively untouched. You can see most of the brawl on point favors SPD Club because they don't mind. Their squishy characters are on the high ground. In fact, look at how deep Nake's is going. He's going for these kills here.
Already flexing with his Doom ult. You see, he's already got 12% to another one and already had a full ult already. It's pretty crazy. He's doing a lot of work.
In fact, he's forced Alexa to switch over to the McCree here. So already a switch coming in. Lexa, the Widowmaker, we saw them play a really great Widowmaker, but now they've gone having to go over to the McCree, probably for the flashbang to try and deal with his Doomfist. But here we go. This is going to be a bit tough for them because the Doomfist is going to come flying in any second. Here comes Nyx. Oh, the bubble saves the McCree there. Bubble from Lexa, huge. Might just be the fight-winning cooldown use there because look at the cleanup there from Solo. Just clean in house right now. Goes on the high ground, even drops a pulse bomb for good measure. Happy birthday to the ground and happy birthday to Viceverse, says
wow.
Solo.
That bubble from Jimmy really saved the entire team. If Nyx had gotten the pick onto that McCree, I think the fight would have gone a completely different way. Huge plays, nice job by Green Infinity there. Very nice job.
Yeah, it's what you love to see from Zarya. But of course, what I hate to see whenever I'm trying to kill someone and a Zarya bubble comes on. But great play from Jimmy. And now the ult advantage is so heavily in the favor as well of Green Infinity because you can see SPD Club, they've had to switch over the match. But never mind, when Nyx has got the nano boost, he's got the punch ready, he's got the Reinhardt in his sights. In he goes. He's a train right now, unstoppable.
Rolling through. I love to see it. If they could hold close here and have that Doomfist set up on high, I really think they can hold them for quite a long time here and knock out a lot of time. This is a lot closer than I originally thought it was going to be. SPD Club is putting up a huge fight here.
Yeah, Nyx, we did not notice you tried to get up in the high ground and failed, don't worry. Now he goes in for the punching and doesn't quite connect. And now he's in a little bit of trouble, he needs a little bit of help. Frollarix pushes forward, blocks the shatter into the Graviton Surge. But the damage is just too much, especially now with the Pharah pick. She just rains down rockets from above. Ooh, questionable coalescence from Relentless. What was that all about? Hunting the Ana to the depths as she was jumping off Relentless, wanting to pop the coalescence just to kill the jumping Ana. That is a bloodthirsty Moira if there ever was one.
I really do like the Pharah pick coming out here from Green Infinity. I really feel like it forces the swap on the side of SPD Club off of the Doomfist into the McCree to deal with it. And I think that really alters their play and how their DPS are going to carry.
Ooh, Jimmy's isolated, but he dodges the pin. Now the high noon. Lexa zoning everybody out right now. Oh, and he gets a slight gap. He gets footer, but it's a huge barrage. And a huge slam that's denied by that barrage. Viceverse gets the nano boost to try and stall. I don't know if that's really worth it. Oh, look at Thierry. He says, I'm going to res in your face. Try and stop me. Viceverse says, okay, bro, I'll do it. But he's going to let the payload go. As he gets DMAC, he's probably going to die anyways. But now he's going to get a little bit of a stagger. Look at this. They're just toying with him. This is just brutal. I mean, they do realize that the payload won't push during all this. But eventually they kill that poor old baby diva. And we're still trying to figure out if she was false or not. We'll have to get a check on that one.
SPD Club is coming in with a slight ult advantage into this fight. They're going to build Blizzard coming up here. I want to see a huge 6-man freeze coming in from Rox here.
Oh.
I really feel like they can pull it off.
Chris G needs to be careful because he pushed in really aggressively, not perhaps forgetting the Rax has his wall cooldown up. Gets away with it this time. And look at how much ground actually SPD Club are giving up. They've really... Oh, here we go. They think they found the moment. They found Jimmy on his own. But the flashbang protects him. High noon from Nyx and the Blizzard. High noon to answer, but Nyx is huge. Nyx comes up big. There's no answer from Lexa. Oh, just pulls the trigger but gets no kills. And Solo looks like he's going to jump off. Give us a wave, Solo, as you jump off. Oh, he's going for a little bit of spam. Off he goes. Dramatic.
Is going to be coming into this next fight with Shatter and Grab online. It's going to be really hard for SPD Club to slow them down. They do have beat, but there's two big ults coming up online. This is going to be a hard fight for SPD Club.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But let's see. The support ultimates could be traded to leverage some more ultimates, particularly the Shatter. Could come online for Florix at any point. And Chris G is looking to drop it. Ooh, it gets knocked up just in the wrong time. Though still connects with a few people, but it will not be enough to get any damage on. Rax, of all people, gets the benefits of the nano boost. Not going to do much unless he right-clicks people to death. Florix pushes forward. He drops timer, but he dies instantly. Graviton Surge gets locked in. Everybody's there. The dragon! But the beat as well to answer.
Perfectly timed, but still
it's not enough. It's not enough. There's too much damage. Baby Diva goes and claims a kill, but will not be enough. Viceverse, the only person with an ultimate online now. The Diva Bomb has to be huge. Nyx could build up to a high noon, but where will you really get a chance to use it in this tight of a situation? Somebody needs to touch. Florix is a little bit far away. Here comes a Lucio footer. managed to get the contest for their team. High Noon. Oh, nice wall. Really nice wall. Vice first goes for the bomb. He needs to be careful now. Oh, the bomb doesn't. The bomb connects. The High Noon doesn't. But thankfully, it's not punished. Because I thought that was a little bit risky, throwing the bomb when the High Noon is online. But it is in the end SPD Club who come out on top.
Also, I think Nyan giving out these huge antis are giving her team such an advantage. She keeps purpling the enemy team's Rhine and making him play so passive and enabling her team. I see you, Anna players.
Real
Popping
recognize
off
real.
a little bit.
So Relentless has the Coalescence, which now is the first time I think we've seen it since that Bloodthirsty Coalescence on point B. So we'll see if it comes to good use now. Solo almost building up to a dragon. Jimmy, meanwhile, very slow on the ult chart. Oh, Rax dies mid-animation. The Blizzard will go to complete waste. Solo with a huge kill. Now he drops the dragon in as well. And now Lexa pushes forwards.
Coalescence. Beautiful coalescence from Relentless. Just allowing their team to push forward.
It's just footer left now. Just a lonely Lucio. There will be no more contest. And we have to look at that pick from Solo, killing the ulting Rax. Takes the Blizzard out and gets the opening pick in one fell swoop.
Yeah,
That is
Solo,
tough to come back
Solo
from.
really living up to their name as the solo carry right now.
Exactly. Doing a really good job there. Of course, Relentless shout out to the Coalescence as well. Does redeem themselves after the Bloodthirsty Coalescence. But yeah, that was quite a decent time back. Not amazing. But it can be tough on Numbani to push all the way. So the fact that they did and they have 30 seconds left, they'll feel comfortable. At worst, they go again. So now as a SPD club,
like
you have to...
I definitely feel like capping the time on Numbani is super strong, especially when so many teams can get first held here on this first point. I feel like it's so hard to take first. So I'm pretty excited to see what both teams are going to end up running here. There's a lot either team could do.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It is going to be the full dive. At least it's showing us that are the SPD club. The Green Infinity going with the dishonest comp itself. It is the Torb Ash. And Solo even has the hammer ready. So already searching for these hammer kills is Solo.
I really think Green Infinity pulling out this Torb is going to be what makes or breaks it. And they know that dive is really strong here, so pulling out that Torb pick is going to be detrimental to SPD Club, especially for that Tracer pick. All the Tracer wants to do is harass the point and harass the backline. It's going to be super hard to do that with the Torb turret always up. Let's see what they can do.
The proof will be in the pudding. We're all eyes on Nace to start with, I think, because we've seen this Doomfist just come to life and take the fight away. But actually, Florix is gonna have to make a little bit of space. Meanwhile, Rax is dueling it out with the Torbjorn. He's finding himself a little bit lonely. Rax needs to get the heck out of here. Meanwhile, his team is going for point. Florix on there right now, and they actually managed to bully them off the high ground. So that's a great start for SPD Club. But now they have to get the next kill. They do. They get the Sigma. They isolate him. But their Doomfist is gone. He's a little bit away from the rest of their team. You can see they're quite split, actually. They're not quite unified on the same target. Now they're trying to go for the Lucio. Thierry, flirting with danger on point, forces Chris G and Relentless to drop on. They're going for the Ashe now, but she's going to get so much damage done from the high ground, particularly with the Torb turret as well. Plinking away. Clink, clink, clink. Rax gets the one kill on the Orisa, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Look at Solo here. What is he doing? He's having a little bit of fun with the Ana, but in comes the Doomfist with the punch. Answers that question back, but still relatively clean from Green Infinity, and they didn't even give up a tick.
I really think that the Green Infinity has so much sustain with the Moira Lucio. It's so hard for SPD Club to dive into this and stay alive, especially after Anna's nerfs here. Diana does have her Nano Boost coming up this fight, so maybe we'll see some Nano Monkey or Nano Doom action here coming up.
Oh, he gets the stick before he goes, Rax! He takes one with him. Will that be good enough? Here you go, Nano Boost on the Winston, but he wastes it. You think he missed his jump? That's really crucial, actually. That's a completely wasted ultimate. By the time Florix gets to where he wants to be, the Nano Boost will be gone. Meanwhile, Nakes, though. Nakes comes in from the high ground. He's looking for the Moira. He's not going to find anything. His cooldowns, he's waiting. He punches the Orisa. The brawl is absolutely wild. But in the meantime, looks like it's too much sustain from Green Infinity to get the sound barrier as well to make sure. And again, not a single tick given up.
No, that was an excellent coach gun coming in from Lexa to boop the Nano Monkey off the high ground. effectively wasting his ult and messing up their entire dive. I really think that this could be a full hold here from Green Infinity. Playing this Ashe Torb is so hard to dive into. I think either SBD Club is going to have to make a swap or really focus one target super hard.
I'm really not sure what Rax is doing here. He's trying to duel out a Torb with a turret. It's just not a wise idea when you're Tracer. His team are still going to engage though. Here comes next. He's got the Meteor Strike ready. There's a Diva Bomb. There's a Gravity Flux. Look at all the chaos. Look at the Molten Core as well. We can see it from this vantage point, but who can see what on point? It's just a mess. It's a blur of colors. And when it all settles down, it's the red that comes out on top. And the blue team have to reset again. Rax has to switch at this point. I just do not see him getting value with his Tracer anymore.
I completely agree. I think all of FBD Club needs to swap maybe into some double shield or even run it down with a rush comp. I really feel like it's going to be so hard for anyone on their team to get value into the Torb Ashe, especially with the Bob coming up this fight and Coalescence. They're going to struggle so hard coming up. They have
Alexa,
about 2 more fights, maybe even one more fight.
I think we're looking at one here because they're wasting their time. They're gonna start now, but look at Lexa just deletes Vice Versa as he tries to contest. Nyana tries to drop a nade in but doesn't really quite connect. Again, the nano boost on the monkey. This time will he be more effective? Again, the jump does not connect where he wants to. He ends up on the low ground. Relentless again with the Coalescence, cleans house. We will get another fight, but it's gonna be an uncomfortable last fight for SPT Club. They're not gonna have the full setup they wanted to. They're not gonna be able to take their time. Might have to be Rax actually who touches.
Rax is the only ultimate online for SBD Club as well. Only his pulse bomb available is going to be super close. Only 3 seconds left to touch.
Rax makes it on, but again the turret makes it so hard. He just has to instantly recall, and already Solo with the 2 kills. Solo in the corridors where you want to be. He might get knocked off the map and desperately struggle on for his life. But he's done his job. He can rest in peace. Statues will be built in his name as his team confirmed the win. Green Infinity claim the first win of the finals.
A full hold there on first point. I did say that Green Infinity was very strong on that double shield, and here they are proving me right.
Cupcake, never doubt. Never doubt the Cupcake.
What is it with SVB wanting to build statues in Numbani? Already last year, Soldier 76 got a statue to his honor in Numbani.
Well, that guy deserves it. That guy's been grinding since 75 or whatever it is. And definitely Solo deserves it for that solo play. 31% of the team's damage, doing a really nice job. But that was a pretty convincing showing from Green Infinity. It was pretty one-sided, you have to say. I mean, a full push and a full hold. Does not get worse than that.
If Green Infinity keeps playing to their strengths, which is double shield, they're going to come out on top. And I think them playing that Ashe Torb was extremely dirty, but I think it was extremely necessary to get the dub. I think if they were playing any other DPS, they would have probably struggled a little bit harder on that against that dive comp. But Ashe can deal with the monkey on her own, you know, coach gunning him away and negating a lot of that damage, while Torb is just handedly dealing with the Tracer. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, we saw a couple of times from Rax's POV how difficult it was. The second he appeared, the Torb turret not only gave away his location and alerted everybody that, hey, there's a Tracer here, it also just did the damage. And as a Tracer with such a small hero HP pool, you just cannot afford to take any damage. He's forced to recall every time and just basically completely went to waste. I do think they had to reconsider that pick. I don't think it was going to work on Numbani, or certainly not against that Torb. And I think Green Infinity played their comp to perfection.
I agree. I think if I was SBD Club, I would have been looking for some sort of swap, or maybe even sending like a ball to point to touch and draw somebody down and then dive the high ground. But it didn't look like any of those calls were made, so they kept just trying to dive with the monkey on top.
Yeah, this is something we see all the time in ladder as well, is I think teams can sometimes get stuck in the same mentality. And it's very easy to get lost in the middle of a round. When it's only 4 minutes, you can kind of end up just bashing your head against the wall, and before you realize that you're out of time. But I do think, if not their comp, the SBD Club should have definitely switched up their approach, because I think they could have. There's different, even if they want to stick obstinately to the Tracer, there's different ways to send it. You know, you can go blink through main and then go around the backside stairs where there's, you know, towards the defenders spawn side, come from that angle, and then you're not being found out by the turret. You have more of a sneaky advantage. You try and mix things up. Again, they didn't really try to bait anybody. They didn't try and switch anything. They didn't try and like fake a push. They didn't really get creative, and I think they were punished for it in the straight up 1v1 duel.
I agree. I think teams kind of get in the mentality where if they're playing dive, it means they have to dive, but that's not necessarily the case. Dive can just mean dive for space and allow your DPS to get in, or pressure the point and then dive after you have the enemy team move out of position. There's lots of different things that you can do, and I feel like SBD Club was kind of struggling to find what they needed to do. Yeah,
and I don't know if Twitch chat has just switched their allegiance or if all the SBD routers have left the building. But Green Infinity is certainly all over the Twitch chat. Seems like they've become the new fan favorites. Perhaps that's the Cupcake effect. Cupcake having picked them out. But it looks like it's going to be Rialto is the pick from SBD Club. What do you make of this, Cupcake?
I think that this is a really good pick. I do think, however, that Double Shield is very, very strong here, and I definitely think that the Double Shield Ashe Torb comp that we saw in Numbani is very strong here. So maybe not a wise choice for SBD Club, but I do think that they can get away with running the rush here if they so desire. It'll be very interesting. I'm excited. Yeah, we will have to see. I mean, I personally really like Rialto. I think it's a nice map for like often those Reinhardt base comps. Because it's quite narrow and linear, which is perfect for charges and shatters. But like you said, there's also a lot of abusable high ground that Ashes will want to get onto, Double Shields will want to occupy. So we'll have to see. I would like to see Frosty Flakes try and or SBD Club try and mix it up, try something wonky. I think in a series like this, I think it's always valuable to mix up something cheesy, mix up one strat that just takes the enemy team by surprise, because this isn't Overwatch League. This isn't, you know, a thing where everybody's scrimmed everybody knows what other teams are running and everybody's good enough to adapt to wonky comps. This is the down and dirty of ladder of essentially, you know, ladder plays. Sometimes people will get thrown off, and I think sometimes mixing in a surprise bastion, a Symmetra TP strat, something like that is always worth it. So we will see. Yoshi, are the teams ready?
The teams are just talking about the map because I just told them that it will be Rialto. SVD Club really were struggling and thinking if they really should pick Rialto, since they said it's a sniper favoring map, which they're not as good as. But in the end, Route 66 would have been their pick, but Route 66 is not in our pool, so sorry for that. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, will be interesting what he said about Rialto. I think also Sigma can be a pick here. You have all these corners where he can fire around. Oh, time is up for the pause, so I'll ask the teams if we're ready.
The timer of doom lets us know that the 5-minute allotted time is done. So we will see if the teams are ready or not.
We get it ready from Solar. Yep, both teams are ready, so anytime you want.
Let's kick it off. We are ready to go. I'm ready. Cupcake, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let us see. We're going to see which team is going to come out on top here. SBD Club versus Green Infinity. Again, chat, let's get the hype going. Rialto, who's it going to be? Is it going to be the sort of tournament favorites, really? The clean, the San Francisco Shock, the New York Excel of the Medal Cup. You know, the guy's always on top. The guy's always looking good. At least Season 1 New York, anyways. Green Infinity. Or is it going to be the underdog story of SBD Club? Perhaps the Dallas Fuel of the Medal Cup. And will that make you change your allegiance, Cupcake? If I frame it like that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so Cupcake is not one to be turned. The woman is not to be turned, as they would say. So it looks like it is going to be the Reinhardt-based comp for SBD. And it is the double shield and the sniper for Green Infinity.
I like this. Both teams playing to their strengths. I do think that if SVD Club can pull off this rush comp, they're gonna look pretty good going into second and third point here. But we'll see. I feel like running the rush comp into the far Mercy Widow is gonna be really, really tough for them. Especially when the double shield with the double shield so strong, and they can live so long under the rush comb.
Oof, Leska gives Nakes a warning shot there. But we'll see now that now they know the Widowmaker, they need to be a little bit more respectful. Again, they're not really respecting her actually. As I say that, they're kind of giving her the angles. Look at this. It's the firing range right now for Lexa, but thankfully the Mei is there to ward off the danger, give her a bit of a scare. Now they're trying to isolate the Sigma here. They're getting the room. They're going to get the freeze on the Sigma, but is the follow-up actually there? No. I think Rax actually goes too deep for that freeze. In the meantime, Lexa just cleans house from the middle ground. Florix is forced with a desperation charge and he just gets mauled afterwards. And Lexa all over the kill feed here. Solo even builds a barrage.
It's just so much damage for the SBD club to deal with. You got a whole Widow locking down the entire sight line while Farah blasts you from above. You have to pick something to fight, but everything is hurting you so much. It's just so much to deal with.
Look at Solo's positioning here. He's waiting. He's waiting. I think he's waiting for the information. Here he comes from behind. Drops the barrage in the back of the Diva. Deletes her. Deletes the McCree. Deletes the Reinhardt. And you got it there.
The MVP player. At least this map. His Farah is so strong.
So there you have it. When Lexa shines a little bit, Solo says, hold up a minute. I can do that too. Drops the barrage. Murders the backline of the SPD club, and this is where you really see the mental strength of teams come through, because you're being steamrolled. You need someone to step up and pull this game back for your team. Who's it going to be for SPD club? Will someone show them the way? Someone bring it back? Look at the spam they're dealing with though. The Reinhardt just can barely walk through. There's a Widow on the left, the Farah to his right. Coalescence gets popped in. Solo, meanwhile, going in and causing some havoc. There's a wall isolating some people. Lexa doesn't have a great angle, but he doesn't even need to. Thierry feels comfortable enough to pull out the blaster, and why wouldn't you when your team are just steamrolling their way through? Everybody's getting mowed down. Look at this chaos. It's like a graveyard right now. All over, blue team members are dying. SPD club, endangered species at the moment as they run away.
And Niana is getting some amazing purples, but to no avail. Her team is just getting pushed over by these DPS. Oh my goodness. It's really up to the shot caller for SVB to decide how they need to approach this. And I think it has to be approached very quickly. Oh!
That was a bit interesting. The Gravitic Flux actually pulls them out of the barrage for a second, and only one person dies as a consequence. The Blizzard could be absolutely huge. 1 frozen, 2 frozen. Pin comes through. Finally, they stop the rot. They arrest the push. They arrest the steamroll. And looks like SPD Club have done enough. Oh, look at this though, the Farah. And Thierry's gone so deep. Into the water she goes.
I think this is exactly what the SPD Club needs. And now they just need to make sure that they play in such a way where they can still get value out of their Rhine Diva. I think they're going to have to hold close and speed on.
Oh, and look at this. Again, trying to curry your favor is SPD Club as they pull out the Ashe. So we're going to see Nakes on the Ashe now, trying to build some bobs. And I do think in that last fight, the Gravitic Flux actually wasn't called out clearly with the barrage, because it lifted them out of the barrage, and it kind of wasted half of Solo's damage output. But now they're back. They've got the McCree online. Mei on the high ground. She walls off the DPS to try and make an angle, but Lexa makes his own angles. Finds the pick. And Nakes is out of the equation, so that sniper duel is gone. But the res is there. But in the meantime, the Reinhardt dies because he doesn't have the healing online from his Mercy. The dynamite is nice from Nakes, but it's not going to be enough. Not when everybody's dead. Nobody to contest point. Vice versa will be lucky to get out with his mech. 67 HP in a dream. And Nakes now.
On the side of Green Infinity were playing that so well. They knew what they had to do to cut off their Ryan, the enemy team's Ryan from heals, and they did that perfectly.
Oh, the bomb goes in. It doesn't quite connect. And Chris Chi nicely dodges. Fortify blocks the shatter, but not for Jimmy there, who does eat the effects. But again, with the nerfs, it is just not as strong an ultimate as it once was. Sniper duel going down here. Lexa versus Nakes. Lexa pulls. Oh, Lexa wins out thanks to the hold pulling Nakes off the high ground. And every time the SPD Club get the slightest of advantage, they just seem to lose it. It seems to go away. Valkyrie committed very early, and it's not even going on the Reinhardt at this point. Here we go, Gravitic Flux on both tanks and the Mei. She gets into her ice block to get out of it, but Lexa's again on the flank. Now he's gonna duel out with a pistol Mercy. Blizzard gets thrown in, but nobody's in it. Huge ultimate goes to his again. Yana with a nice nade, but to no avail. It's just not what you want when you're the SPD Club.
Green Infinity is pulling these fights so smoothly. they could get a pick or two on them, but they seem to play patiently and play to their strengths and know exactly when to back up and when to go in.
Oh, Jimmy might have gone a bit too deep though. He's getting, oh, he's so low. I actually wouldn't have minded seeing the Bob get thrown in there. Meanwhile, Lexa again gets the pick on the Ana out of spawn. Poor old lady's just trying to get back into a decent position.
The Robert.
Robbie trying his best. He's holding up the payload. He's spamming out the damage. Vice first. Trying to build some charge on the Zarya now. Jimmy
Green
burning.
Infinity kiting out away from the Bob was the perfect play, and now they're able to go back in with even more ults.
Nake's trying his best, but look at Solo on the flank. Ooh, doesn't quite get the connection he was looking for. Shatter doesn't really connect either from Florx. And his shield is about to break, but Rax finally comes through. Gets the kill his team was looking for, and he even managed to ward out Lexa, so could be something. Oh, McCree. Here we go. Oh, he misses the flashbang, but Nakes backs him up. He's a Deadlock gang partner. Comes through. Helps him out, and
I think Green Infinity running this Widow on this last point is going to be super difficult. We might see a swap come in soon.
we might do. Lexa seems adamant. And we saw them get some great picks. But of course, the problem with Widowmaker is if you're not getting picks, you're not doing anything, really. There's no mid-fight damage with the Widowmaker. And that seems to be enough time for... Oh! For Green Infinity to stabilize. And Rax comes through with the kill. And now they... Look at them. They feel confident now. The life has come back into them. And we spoke about how someone needs to step up for Green Infinity and make the... for SVB Club, rather, and give them that confidence boost. Maybe Rax's McCree switch has done it. Maybe it's giving them enough of a boost to now feel a bit more confident, to push forwards.
I do think that SPD Club's comp does shine more on third point here, but maybe the ultimate push is enough for Green Infinity.
All the ultimates and all the kills. Supercharger, High Noon, Gravitic Flux. Everything gets tossed in, but even a beat as well for good measure. Everything gets tossed in. Can anyone touch? Fleur goes over to Lucio. Here we go. Florx has to touch. Can he make it? He's rolling through. He's trying his darndest, but he gets knocked away. Oh,
good boop there by TA. Good boop.
Just when SPD Club were getting a foothold, Green Infinity slammed the accelerator, pulled out the ultimates, and they shut the door in their face.
I think if SPD Club had gotten a stall like that on second, Green Infinity probably wouldn't have been able to finish it up. They had to use every single ult to take that last point, and even then, they barely avoided the stall at the end. So,
yeah,
very good work.
Seems we have a DC, Yoshi.
I am innocent. I didn't do anything, and the match, the lobby still says that all 12 players are in the game. So I'm waiting for someone to drop out.
Drop from a Discord channel or something.
Solo said he's back.
Aha. Okay. Maybe it was a false alarm.
He never was gone, so I'm kind of confused who hacked my code here, or rather Rex's code.
It just happens sometimes. Like sometimes people will like.
Let me quickly check that.
Game.
Yeah, maybe it's like an instant reconnect. So if the teams are happy, we could just resume. But yeah, I mean, if you're a SPD Club now, Cupcake, do you think that you have to believe in yourself? Like, I think you have to give yourself the you know, in chat, I want to hear like, you know, we can do it. Come on, guys, we can push it. Let's go. Let's not give up.
Exactly. I think your mental has to be super strong here. I mean, they know their strengths, right? That rush comp. And I think they have to play a certain way to get the advantage here. They have to make sure they path correctly to get into Green Infinity and take that brawl. If they can get that far without taking that much poke, I think they have a chance. But if they just run it down mid, I think we're going to see the win definitely go to Green Infinity here.
Yeah, I think so too. I you know, we all love the underdog story. I don't want to see... So obviously the finals, they are a best of 5. So even if they lose now, we will see another match from SPD Club. But we don't want to see a 3-0. We don't want to see a roll. We want to see a good close contest. We want to see it go to a map 5 if we can. But it looks like the double sniper is going to be on the cards again. And these two, Solo and Lexa, Han and Luke. I say Han because Han Solo. You get it. But
Can someone ban this guy, please?
I know, someone ban me. The dream team at the moment, and it looks like it's going to be double shield on both sides. Are they going to flirt with the Bastion? Are they going to mix it out here? They're going to bring it Bring it to the
I
party.
really think that that's a good choice from SVD Club. I think if they're gonna do something cheesy, I think now's the time to do it. I want them to take Green Infinity's mentals and shatter them.
And I
Place
mean the
them-
doubles. Go. Go on, Cupcake. Finish what you were saying.
Oh, I want to see them take something cheesy and break their mentals with it.
Rax, what are you doing? He steps in front of the shield. He doesn't get the jump right. Instantly gets
Christy
mauled.
can't get the res off. His body's on the cart.
Oh, she gets it. Nyana just about gets in there. Now Rax needs to reset up, but the sort of surprise factor is gone, and that initial steamroll factor is gone as well. Now Rax is gonna have to struggle to get set up again, and you can see how difficult it is. Solo just deleting people left, right, center. Look at him flanking. How confident he feels. He's in the face of this Batiste, and he's gonna send him back to the spawn room.
Solo is unstoppable right now with his picks. He is in the game to win.
I know, and I was gonna say, the double sniper isn't amazing against the Bastion if you don't give them any angles. But instantly Rax steps him forward, the fatal mistake, and just gets domed. Oh, it looks like they're gonna go for a rotate.
Yeah, they make the swap off of Bastion here to May, so they're going with the original plan of running the rush comp.
Ooh, the dragon goes past everyone, so that's okay. They escaped that one unscathed. But can they get the kill? No. Everybody just falls in unison. I think the damage from Relentless's Coalescence was just too much. They didn't have the healing. Just got deleted. And,
Yeah, Green Infinity had the ult advantage there, but I do think a lot of the issues that SBD Club is facing is their pathing issues. They have to find a way to get to the enemy team without taking so much damage. Maybe a way to do that is running a Diva or a Sigma instead of running the Zarya to maybe like mitigate some of that, but...
yeah, because what you get with the Zarya is the damage output, but that's really not they're lacking right now. They need to actually get on to point and get the fight going. Here they go, they're bulldozing their way forward with the speed boost, but a huge halt. Brilliant play from Chris G. And now the Gravity Flux to combo with his tank partner, knocks out the Mei out the fight already. So that big mid-fight resource is gone, but Vice Versa. Look at Vice Versa, he's going with the high energy, he's beating people down. Nya. Coming in with the Coalescence, and although the Orisa's rezzed up, look at that angle from Lexa actually. Pretty good spot, but...
the Flicker Orisa on the point, taking out Wives. Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh, Footer tries to take out Lexa. Oh, Nace comes in, finishes off that kill. That was a little bit messier than I think SBD Club would have wanted, but they got the... importantly, they got the cart rolling again. Now the High Noon could be really nice here on the corner if the shielding is there to really zone them out. Here we go, Reinhardt's ready. Here goes the McCree High Noon.
On the flank. Flank Dragon coming in.
Oh, there you go. That flank dragon from behind doesn't really do what it needs to, but the kills are starting to come through. Look at Solo go on the black line. He's looking for Footer here, but the Shatter gets dropped in. Florx trying to pull it back for their team. Graviton surges, but they're not dying. They are not dying in that Graviton surge. Finally, the kills come through. The pin even. Relentless doing their best to try and keep Jimmy alive. Will it be enough? I don't think so. Supercharger comes in. Probably not even needed because Relentless somehow managed to keep Jimmy up through all of that.
Relentless's goals have been on point these past two maps. Doing a lot of work.
Lots of work. And look at these tanks just punching each other for fun. They're like, hey, you did well. Now you did well. Now you did well. And now,
they're high five.
Exactly. They're chest fiving. That's the best they can do. Well, Rax's Blizzard now has to come up big. They're going for the long rotate. I like this. They can definitely drop on. Oh, Dragon. Eesh. Splits them off. Vice versa. Nice, but no, Vice versa. Don't do that. Don't do that. He jumps into the dragon hoping to get some ult charge, but then they halt him back. His bubble breaks. He dies. And now they have to take this fight with a player down. The Blizzard comes through. The beat comes through. Jimmy's going to die. Will it be enough? Somebody needs to touch payload. They will. Chris G's trying to stall it out. And now Nyana with the Coalescence to answer back to Relentless is super well. Well done, Coalescence. Solo cannot carry this, surely. No, not when he's walled. He's got a DM in his face. He's got a Reinhardt swinging at him. I don't think even Libero could win that one, so unlucky.
I think they did a very nice job of using their ults there. There was a big freeze coming in from Rocks that really enabled the rest of their team, despite Weiss being picked off early that fight. They essentially won a 5v6. The beat from Footer and the freeze coming in from Rocks was so strong.
So Solo heads over to the
However,
Summer, is going straight for tunnels, beeline, straight for Nags. Doesn't really get what they were looking for. Though meanwhile, Florix, he's boxed them into this room. Great positioning from the tank of the SPD club.
Huge Sigma ult! 6 people in 1 Sigma ult!
Everybody gets lifted up, and I think the damage is gonna be too much for them to deal with. But the brawl is here, and Naix has the high noon, connects with Relentless, who has no Wraith form, ready to get out of there. And there you go. Everybody's getting picked off. Naix goes wild in the kill feed, and that was really nicely done from SPD Club, despite the huge gravitic flux from Jimmy.
If they cap this second point, I think it might be over for Green Infinity. Their brawl comp is going to be so strong coming into third point.
Huge pin. Chris G just comes in. Florix does not see it coming from left field. The wall to try and isolate them off, but Thierry's trying to contest on payload, will die for it. But the resources aren't here for SPD Club. They don't have the sustain in this fight that clearly Green Infinity do. And Yana pops the Coalescence. Okay, the supports, can they carry? Let's go, guys. Let's go. Take everybody else out. No, why would you pop the B? Why? Oh, so questionable from the supports. They played so well. So well, and that was so questionable.
This is the hold that Green Infinity needs. They have the Sombra switch here with the EMP. EMP High Noon potentially coming in from Green Infinity this fight. SVD Club does have the Shatter coming in, and it has to be huge for them to win and push into this third point. It's all resting on Florix
They're
here.
waiting. They're waiting. Here we go, EMP. High Noon.
EMP High
Connects.
Noon is huge.
Connects. And Naix, though, they're still alive in this fight. There's still 3 people here. Can they pull it back? They need an ultimate or something. Naix is trying his darndest, and he's being healed by Nana, who's putting every resource they have into this. Now it's gonna have to be on Florix to touch.
On the ball. He has 5 seconds.
He can do it last minute. Oh, he gets hacked. He gets knocked away. Oh, he's getting deleted. Poor guy. Footer did make it back, though. So did Rax. If one of them gets a kill, maybe it's winnable. But Rax has to recall already. He's barely going to get a touch, and he's going to get hacked as well, so there's no more resources left. Vice versa has the Diva Bomb. Here it comes from up top. Oh, from the top rope. Oh, would have been glorious, but it doesn't connect. High Noon from Naix. Can he pull it off? Oh, blocked. Florix is back, though.
For such a long time, especially with the Moira alive on point, pocketing him.
Footer's back in this. Nyana is almost at a Coalescence. No!
They could lose this point.
Oh, it's just too much damage. And despite taking it in parts and looking close, SPD Club will not get any further than that, and Green Infinity take the 2-0.
Play of the game.
We're gonna see Relentless's great Coalescence here.
Yeah, these the Coalescences coming in from Relentless on the side of Green Infinity were so nice and so clean, just enabling their entire team to be super aggressive. It's exactly what you want to see from a Moira player. Nice job.
Absolutely. And we will break that game down when we come back from our small intermission, guys. Catch you in a couple minutes. All right, guys, welcome back. And 2-0 for Green Infinity. A nice clean Rialto. Didn't really look vulnerable there at all. And SBD Club, they're down in the dumps, Cupcake. I think they about to be 3-0'd.
I think, as unfortunate as it is, as much as I want to see an even game here, I think Green Infinity is going to pull out the 3-0. However, I do feel like SBD Club kind of had them on the back foot for a little bit on their Rialto push, especially on second point. Green Infinity made that swap over to Brawl. They actually got off that double shield and started playing Rhine. I think it was Rhine Zarya or Rhine Diva to match. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll see a little bit more brawly stuff coming out of Green Infinity.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. Looks like the map pick is going to be Volskaya Industries. So what would you be playing here? What would you be saying to particularly SBD Club?
I think here it's going to be so very hard for them to be playing like the Rush style comp. I think that if SBD Club wants to win, I think they pull out that Pharah that we saw on King's Row a little bit. I think playing that Pharah and playing more pokey will give Green Infinity a little bit of a challenge that we haven't seen quite yet from them.
Yeah, I do think so. I think Rax has been getting diminishing returns on the Mei. I think that's really been the factor for why we're seeing SBD Club are not. I'm gonna say they're not this bad. They're not playing badly, but they're not. This isn't the SBD Club we saw in the semis. They seem to be lacking something, and I think they just haven't been getting the value from Rax's walls the way they were in the semis, and I think that could possibly also be down to the fact that Green Infinity seem a bit more polished than Need to Feed were. No disrespect to Need to Feed, but Green Infinity just seem to have the answer every time. They seem to be able to kite it, and they just seem to have been doing a better job so far. And we just haven't seen those pop-off moments. Nyana's been trying, despite me mangling her name repeatedly. Nyana's been trying her darndest with anti-nades and the odd coalescence, but I just haven't seen that inspiration for SBD Club to try and pull it back.
Yeah, I also feel like while Green Infinity has been playing more of the double shield, it's a lot harder for the Mei to get, walls going into that. I feel like it's a lot easier to get walls when you're playing against a Rhine Zarya, and the Rhine is always going to be the one to step forward first. But those Arisa double shield comps, no one's making the aggression. They're planted right where they want to be, and your team has to be the ones to push into that. And it's so much harder for the Mei to find value in that way. So I'd like to see a little bit of a DPS swap up coming in from SBD Club. I think they can run that Pharah like we saw in King's Row, and I think that could be make it or break it for them.
Well, let's find out, Yoshi. I believe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
you still. I just want to say you still have time because Green Infinity called for their 5-minute extend, so we're 5 minutes from now.
Interesting. So Green Infinity of all people calling for their 5-minute extension. Perhaps they feel like.
I don't know if they maybe have some AFK la or whatsoever. I'm not sure, but they didn't tell me the reason. Just that.
Or perhaps they want to just confirm the they want to get to 3-0. They really want to reconvene on their strategies.
They're meditating.
Quick 5-minute.
You know how it is. You have to feel the tranquility inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Being as any other main.
Okay, chat. Well, this could be our last game of the night. We could see shiny champions crowned at the end of this match. It could be Green Infinity. So I want you guys to build the hype. If you are an SBD supporter, this is the time. You will not get another chance. Send your positive vibes, send your energy, spam whatever it is that you need to spam to bring SBD back into Green Infinity supporters. Let's see you guys close it out. You guys want to see these guys pick up the trophy, be the champions, get one of those nice posters behind me, and claim the W. So make sure you're hyped before this next match starts. Cupcake, do you think Green Infinity are going to do it?
I would like to say that SBD Club could take this map, but I think with how strong we've seen Green Infinity on the double shield, and this being a double shield map, in my opinion, I really think that Green Infinity is going to take this quite handedly. Honestly, they could probably get away with running the Ashe Torb again here and would have no problems full holding them on Volskaya. So it's looking pretty rough if I was SBD right now.
Yeah, the only thing that I can say that maybe will give them heart is that this, again, if they want to pull out the cheesy comps, this is the map for it. Like, Volskaya has that little flank angle the Symmetras can exploit. You will sometimes see teams pull out some cheeky strats, and on the second point, there's the elevator. There's the option, there's the potential here. If they want to mix it up, I really recommend they do it. This is the time, I think. You may as well go out fighting, Creeps being spammed for the reverse sweep. We will see. Is the time up over, Yoshi?
Let me see. Have a look at the clock. We have 2 minutes 40 to go.
They
Nice
said
one.
they're ready whenever though.
I think that is, that's SBD Club. Green Infinity was calling for the pause. Hang on.
Mm,
Solo, good luck, ready whenever. Okay, I quickly head over and ask them if we can.
Let's
cut
see.
it.
Let's see. But no, we want the underdog story to come through. We want it to be a close game. But I think all eyes on Rax and Nax there. I think they need to try and make a bit of a difference for their team. I think Florix has been struggling as well in particular. He doesn't seem to be having too much fun right now on main tank, getting isolated a lot. Vice versa has been switching a lot as well between D.Va and Zarya and not really finding one that works. I think Vice versa goes D.Va to try and deal with the snipers, and then they feel like they lack the damage and they want the brawl, so they go for Zarya to help the Reinhardt, and then they don't have anything to answer. So they're kind of struggling, but this is their chance. This is the time. Volsky Industries will be our third map, potentially final map of the Medal Cup. EU shiny bracket. Let's see, guys. Let us see. Cupcake, are you excited?
I'm super excited to see what both teams pull out here. Volskaya, first point, you said it yourself, as so many opportunities for cheesy strats, and I am just waiting. I'm salivating to see what either team pulls out. I would love to see more Ashe, maybe more Ashe Torb on the side of Green Infinity. We'll see. I'm super excited.
Ready for
We will see. We will see.
Wow, I don't know if this is a bait from Green Infinity, but that completely old school dive comp makes my heart happy.
Are
Just
they
a
gonna
little
be?
bit.
They're gonna confirm themselves as the fan favorites. Pull out the dive, and yeah, win hearts along with the winning the Medal Cup. We will find out on the blue side, defending for their lives. It is SVB Club. And coming in on the attacking side, it is going to be Green Infinity. Can they confirm it? Can they take the crown? We will find out. Looks like they are going to go for the dive. The OG dive coming out from them. Half dive on the side of... half dive on the side of...
definitely think that Green Infinity on this old school dive is going to look pretty clean. I don't know. We'll see. SVD Club is running that Ashe, which is, like I've said before, is pretty good against the dive. So we'll just have to see what Green Infinity does here.
Already sleep
an
dart
early
goes on to
sleep
solo.
on
But
Solo.
an unthreatening kind of... Oh no!
Oh my
Rax goes
gosh!
deep to try and finish him off. And now Nyana's on the hunt as well, being hunted as well. Florix jumps off the map. I don't know what's happening. It's all falling apart for
Solo
SBD
just
Club.
dashing through, everyone doing so much damage. Oh my gosh. They're gonna
Solo-
be looking at like another blade coming up for the second point.
Solo was actually baiting them by sleeping. It was the fake sleep. He is a rare plant that lures its prey by pretending to be asleep, and then just deflects and everybody kills them. So that is not the opening you want. Rax getting too greedy for the kill there. You have to let sleeping Genji's lie sometimes, because
So
he went too
SVD
deep.
SVD Club has actually made quite a few changes to their roster. They're going full anti-dive, running the Moira, Brig, Reaper, McCree, and Hog. They are not letting Green Infinity steamroll into them. However,
And Green Infinity
Solo's
switched
coming
back,
up on a
yeah.
blade.
Green Infinity switched back as well. They said, alright, you want to stop dive? Fine, we don't want none of that. We'll beat you in a brawl. And at the moment, it seems like the front punch damage from SPD Club is too much. He's got the hot... Oh, huge hook from downtown!
Huge
Jimmy!
hook.
Oh, but Lexa's the one who gets the kill. Lexa with two! Lexa pulling it out. Widowmaker from downtown. Solo won't even get the chance to get a carry blade if they want to. But the coalescence is really nice from Nyana. Florix needs to lift. Here comes Solo. Pulls out the bait, but he gets hooked. Good attempt from Vice versa, but it won't be enough. It's 4-0. 1/2/. Nyx will try his darndest to get some damage done, but will not get any kills. Rax comes back and gets one. Footer trying to be Brigitte immortal on the point. Vice versa gonna come back, and the boys grabbed though. The grab will last for the entire duration. The charge comes from Florx. He doesn't connect. Unfortunately, he needs to buy as much time as he can. Rax comes through with a huge kill. Oh, wrong button. Apologies. Rax is dead, but his team are pulling this back at the moment. Florx gets another kill. And against the autosave, stabilized.
Infinity has the damage to take this back. They got 2 picks under that nano blade, and I just think they only need one more fight to get this next tick. I think they can do it in one push if they really wanted to.
They can. It's all about the ult economy here. And again, Lexa, if they get picks again like Lexa did last time, it could just be game over right now. Lexa, look at them, waiting for their opportunity. Here they go, they hook up. Oof, takes the shot on Niana. Doesn't quite get the connection, but the sand barrier is put in. High noon from Rax. Shielded by Christie, but it breaks his shield. Now he's vulnerable. Lexa, though, does get the kill on the Doomfist. Both Reinhardt swinging at each other. Rally Brigitte, so hard to deal with on point. Only Vice versa gets slammed. Florx doesn't even slam anyone, but he doesn't really need to at this point when the support ultimates are both online, providing so much damage and sustain. Lexa looking for the exit frag, does get it. But it will be for nothing. Just a pride kill.
I think if I was Green Infinity, I'd be looking to swap these DPS. At least the Widowmaker to change into something more sustainable on point. Maybe like a McCree. Oh! And as I'm saying that, Lexa swaps over to the McCree.
Lexa, stop stream sniping us. Meanwhile, Solo is chucking shurikens despite having blades. So actually giving a little bit of support ult charge here to SPD Club. And that's only the real way I see them losing this next fight, because the Nano Blade is online. And unless Solo gets bashed or something, he looks pretty clear to get at least 2 kills with his blade. Here comes Jimmy from downtown trying the Defran-esque Graviton maybe. But here we go. Solo waiting for the blade. I think they're waiting on the Nano Boost. There's someone flanking. There's a Doomfist.
Green Infinity is to get the grab out, get out their cooldowns, and then go in with the Nano Blade.
Graviton gets thrown in. Here comes Solo with the Nano Blade, but Nyx already goes and gets 1 kill.
Anti coming in as well from Relentless.
The blade wasn't actually all that. Will it be enough? Nyx is getting kills, but he needs to touch the point. First and foremost, somebody needs to touch. Rax touch. Oh my god. 98.9%. Florx comes in. Rax now has the high noon. He's not going to find any great angle though. And he's even knocked away by the ball. But Jimmy's now dangerously low. Charge comes in. Doesn't quite connect. Christie puts himself in a bit of an awkward spot. But their team are there. Both supports are alive to keep them topped up. And Nyx dies. Rax gets 2. But Lexa gets 2 more.
Wow.
That will be enough. That will be enough.
If I was on the side of Green Infinity right now, I'd be a little bit upset. They had gone into that second point with so much time in the bank, and they're only left with 2 minutes. I think that on Volskaya, you can really steamroll through first and second point with a bigger time bank, and I really think SVB Club can do that. So...
By the way, our map record on Volskaya Industries in the group stage was 117 both points.
117?
Like
117. In
it was in the time. Sorry. I thought you meant like the record.
It took 77 seconds to cap both points.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it was looking bad for SPD Club, but they did pull it back, so they could keep heart. They should, they could be encouraged. It could still go their way. Again, Green Infinity pulling out the dive as well.
It looks like SPD Club is sticking to their guns and running that oh-so-famous rush comp. Like I said before, I think their biggest issue with this has been pathing, so if they can get that down, I think they really do stand a chance against Green Infinity. However, Green Infinity is running something kind of wonky here. They're running the Sombra Tracer dive, which is with Anna Brig, which is very, very strong. I haven't seen it played on 2CP, but I'm very eager to see what they do with it.
Yeah, it seems like they want to play around the health pack room with the hacked health pack as maybe an additional source of healing. But looks like they're just going to let them walk for free. And as we said, if pathing has been the issue for Green Infinity, then letting them pass right onto you for free is not the wisest idea. And look at the Brigitte, she's already isolated. Nyx already gets the kill on the Winston. And they're just going to bulldoze their way through. This is just a very poorly thought out strategy, I think, from Green Infinity.
I agree completely. I think if you're running any sort of dive and you know that the enemy team favors a rush comp, you have to try and catch them on their rotations. You can't let them just walk into you. Hopefully
Yeah,
they'll
they did
learn
not
from this.
ever. They did not ever contest, not even once. They just kind of. You would usually see the Winston kind of jump in, poke, try and make it difficult for them. Oh, nice with the downtown kill. We didn't see any of that. They just kind of were happy to let them into the health pack room. Maybe they thought the health pack would be enough, but not when you got such flimsy characters. And they were bulldozed through. Maybe can SBD Club do it? Can they pull out a huge time bank?
Chris on the side of Green Infinity has swapped off the Winston and gone for a mirror on the
Oh,
Reinhardt. I feel like
great
he's just
wall!
gonna run down.
Oh no, he gets away with his life though, and Solo gets the pick. And there you go, the second kill is gonna be too much. Nyana even gets hacked out of the end of her coalescence. Christy might be frozen, but not enough. Looks like Nyana goes for the death reset. Desperate for the edge. There was an edge here too, Nyana.
Green Infinity coming into this next fight with EMP, which is going to be so huge. I really feel like they can get out a couple ultimates and still win with EMP if they play very smart. We'll see what they do.
And Solo, look at him. He's got sights on all of them. He's ready. Here he comes. Drops the EMP.
Huge EMP!
Charge doesn't connect though. Christie's gone deep, but doesn't matter. Jimmy gets the kill. Wait a minute. It's 2 for 2. Oh, there we go. Lexa again confirms. Make sure that their team are not in any trouble. Lexa going wild. Solo contributes as well. Nyanya. Poor Nyana's at the end of every fight. Looking rather lonely. Looking for a friend. And the cold corpse of Moira on Volskaya might well be the symbol for SPD Club here. They've got
I think
a lot
Solo
of ultimates.
has shown how strong of a player they are in this tournament. Every hero they seem to pull out is super strong and is super effective against the enemy team.
Nyanya gets hacked up again. And the rally, look at them push forward. Nice wall from Raz to try and zone them, but still the anti-nade! Huge! Relentless from downtown, chucks in the hot nades. Pin attempt from Florix is pretty nice actually. Could they get the slam? No, not when Chris G is pinning them against the wall. Nyanya again trying her best. Will not be enough. Just an all-out mayhem right now. Vice Versa trying their best. It is quite the fiesta right now. Doesn't look like it's gonna shape up for SPD Club at the moment, but they have 4 big ultimates online. Big ultimates. Can they make it work? Can they catch Solo here as well? He's really quite risky with his positioning. He was flirting with danger there. If they can decloak this Sombra and maybe flashbang her, that could be big. No, he gets out, gets a nice bit of ult charge.
Both teams have a lot of ults in the bank right now. I guess it just depends on who's going to use them more effectively. The EMP is coming up for Solo, and I think that's what they're trying to play for.
Oh, gets a slam on the Brigitte. High noon as well. Pin comes from the Nano Reinhardt. Oh, the EMP strips off all the beats. But the kills are still here for Green Infinity or for SPD Club. Shatter as he dies from Christie will not be worth anything. Relentless trying their best. Oh, gets a huge pick with the anti-nade on the Zarya. The high charge Zarya with Graviton Surge. Will that be the pick that actually brings us back for Green Infinity? But nobody can even touch the Doomfist. Oh, the High Noon kills the Tracer. As soon as she touches, Doomfist gets pinned to the wall. Lucio gets flashbang. And just before Christie can pin in, Green Infinity are having to go for another one. SPD Club have some life in them yet.
That was incredible. I really feel like that should have been Green Infinity's fight, but I think they just waited too long once again. Just like they did on first point, they waited for SPD Club to engage on them and didn't use any ultimates, and it was too late by the time that they started using ult and taking the fight. It was too late. SPD Club already had the advantage, already had the space that they needed to win, and it was just all over. Green Infinity has a lot of problems letting people take space from them for free. Can't let them do that to you.
Absolutely not. And chat is getting excited. Reverse sweep incoming ? Will this be the moment, the turning point? We'll have to see. Right now, Green Infinity have to muster themselves up again and go. No dive comp this time. Just straight up brawl. They're gonna take it out. Rax on that Ashe. That Ashe. Let's see how it pans out.
Oh, I'm excited for more Ashe.
Will we see more Bobs in play? And
I think
interesting, where
maybe
are...
Green Infinity got a little cocky running that full dive on first point and second point.
One.
I do not like
Maybe
this
that was-
at all from SBD Club. Look at them. They're trying to be very cheeky here. They're trying to catch a free win from Green Infinity, but the risk of this is so high. They're just going to go the other way, and now it's going to punish them. As I was saying, the risk is so high, but they're going to find a Hanzo. Ooh, solo. Will they chase him down? They're not even chasing him. They're split up in two. The communication is just not there. And now they're going to have to rush towards point. And look, they've given up
They
the
gotta
point
take
already.
their free.
Footers on the other side of their team. No, no, no. Don't do it like this, Green Infinity. Don't, SBD Club. Don't do it like this. The hard throw. The hard... Oh, wait a minute. Rax from the downtown? No. Lexa shuts it down. Don't do it like this, guys. There was no need. No need at all to try
And now
that
going
play.
into this next point, Relentless is so close to their goal. If they build this goal in the time it takes for them to get to this next point, they're just gonna steamroll the enemy team with the amount of damage and healing it takes. Oh my goodness, this is looking so bad for SBD Club.
I think if you do that, you at least leave a DPS or not a DPS, but somebody in the open, like a diva, who will scout and tell you where they're going so you can adjust accordingly. They were all in the dark, all in the blind. They didn't even get the one Hanzo they could have got. And now the high noon on plays from Nakes is the desperate attempt to try and come back into this. They break the shield of Chris G. They do get that kill. That could be big. Jimmy's gone too. And now, oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Niana did not need to pop that coalescence. Who are they even hunting here? They're hunting Solo again. Poor Hanzo gets absolutely pounced upon.
Green Infinity, even though they lost this fight, they're coming in with a huge ult advantage into this next point. Oh, they have almost 4 ultimates online compared to maybe only the 1 or 2 that SBD Club could build in the time between this next fight.
What is this? They chucked the dragon from spawn and they're not switching. So it's some sort of space-making dragon. It does make a little bit of entry space, but now they're back in shape. So that was a bit of a waste. Chris G's walled off. He doesn't realize it. He needs some communication from his team. Cole from Relentless finally comes through, but Chris G's looking low on resources. The slam knocks him down. Flashbang to cover, but it won't be enough. Rally's going to keep them topped up, but will it break? Will the shields break? Oh, huge wall from Rax. Saves their team for sure. Lexa only gets 1 kill. It could have been so much more. And as 10 seconds run out, are they going to do it, SBD Club? They're about to pull off the B hold. 0%. Chris G. Can they 1v6 everybody to cap this? No, they will not. 0% is all they're going to get.
SBD Club is just too strong on that brawl. I think if Green Infinity wants to get this win, they need to pull out what they're strong at, which is double shield. They're trying to play SBD Club's game, and they're losing. They're losing because they're playing the Brawl v Brawl. Ah, so many mistakes being made.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is sometimes a difference. You know, we have to remind you, these are players who are mostly Diamond and Master. This isn't the polished, you know, open division people trying to make it to contenders or anything like that. Sometimes mistakes are part of the game. And sometimes mistakes are actually what define whether you win or lose. Making less mistakes is sometimes really key in games like this. At the moment, it seems like Green Infinity might have made a fatal one. But SBD Club, if they want to pull back the reverse sweep, if they want to bring this series back, they have to get point A first and foremost. And then they have to get 1 tick on point B. Can they do it, chat? Can they do it, guys? Can they pull it back? Will the reverse sweep start right here on Volsky Industry? Cupcake, are they going to take a look at this? The dishonest comp has returned.
I really feel like if Green Infinity is going to win this map, this is how they're going to do it. Playing that double shield Ash Torb. It's so strong.
I
SBD
think...
Club is going to have to play super smart and path very intelligently to win this.
Yeah, and this time they've done a little bit of a clever thing, which is split up 2 sources of their damage. So whatever side they go on, I imagine Green Infinity will rotate. And actually, SBD Club making the wrong decision. They're going straight for point. Okay, good. They're rotating. They need to address this. And there you go. Here comes the rotate. Green Infinity going to head to the opposite high ground. But I think there's not that much pressure here on the shield. Ooh, Florex needs to actually shield their team. Florex.
Oh,
Florex, you need to shield the rest of your team through. You're Reinhardt. You can't just walk... Again, Florex making the same mistake, just kind of walking ahead of the rest of their team. They might wait for Rax here. I'm not sure. They look like they're gonna poke around a little bit. But what is their plan here? They're dawdling. They're trying to just trade some... Oh, vice versa. Look at how low he is. He needs to get the health pack, but It's dangerous. He drops down, gets the health pack, even forces Nyana to wraith forwards towards them. Again, Florix, you need to shield these people through now this time. Where's Rax? Oh, Rax is trying to be sneaky here. Where's he going to come from though? Is he going to wall himself up? I think that's the plan. I think he wants to... They're wasting so much time.
A minute has been wasted trying to get to this team on the high ground and trying to deal with them. They have to take a fight.
What are they... Oh, Rax is going to destroy the turret. Yeah, he gets the turret. That's a big win, actually. And now they're forcing them to drop on point. Here we go. The brawl actually begins. 1-for-1 trade so far. When you take it, when you can take the Sigma out, the high ground is so powerful, though. It's just uncontested. Huge wall. Rax isolates them a little bit, and they get the kill on Chris G. They finally get the kills that they needed. Green Infinity will not be taking this map. It's going to be a draw at worst. Wait a minute. Solo. Lexa. The dream team. No, they won't do it. Lexa, I thought for a minute maybe they want to pop Bob and, you know, go for the plays. Oh, he even gets the dome on the way out.
They're gonna have to go for that draw.
Let's get this done.
Looks like Rax, his little flank, his kill on the turret, the wall. Rax really coming through here. The inspiration from the Mei player of SPD Club. And also Nyana trying their darndest to coalescence.
Plan for the rest of the evening here.
Okay. Florix has the Shatter online, but both DPS ults online. Again, they're wasting a lot of time. A draw is really not good for them because I think that's quite disheartening if you're SPD Club right now. You need this win. Take the momentum. Florix marches forward. Oh, but too predictable. Does get the one person with the slam, but it's Relentless who gets right back up. Molten Core. Okay. Okay, you reset. You take that. You take that trade. Big fight wipe there from the DPS of Green Infinity.
SPD Club has that Mayo coming online, that beat coming up. That's their only way that they win this next fight. Green Infinity's got Valk and Cole and almost Bongo coming online. I'd be a little bit worried if I was SPD Club, but they have a lot to bank on this Mayo. It has to be big, it has to be fat, and they can't let that Ashe get value on high ground. They have to stop it somehow.
Looks like they're going to go for the rotate. They're going to speed over. They jump over the gap. They make it. Oh, they found a Moira. Now they might find an Ashe. She jumps down, but they've at least addressed the high ground problem. Rax drops the Blizzard on point. Oh, Chris G's forced off. Is there anyone left to contest? Solo might have to be the one to touch, but the point percentage is ticking up. Chris G's isolated again. Oh, you don't want to be pistol mercying right now, Tyr. Your team needs you. And the high noon, the coalescence. Looks like the SPD Club have some life in them yet. Looks like they're going to take full sky. We are going to go to a map 4. They're going to claim the W. And this is not going to be a 3-0. This is not going to be one-sided.
Wow, SPD Club making me eat my own words. I'm impressed. I like it. They're playing to their strengths. They're playing the rush comp. They know what works for them, and they're doing it. I like it.
I'm gonna see a good old bit of Molten Torb over here, dropping loads all over the point. Confirmed 6k alongside his buddy Bob. And damn, that chunky boy fires fast.
That chunky boy.
And there we see the highlight there from Lexa. 81% of their team's kill participation. Nyana, 35% of their team's healing. So a lot of standout performers here. A lot of people vying for that candidate of MVP. But we're going to take a quick break in between these maps. And when we come back, we're going to be heading to map 4. So be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. 2-1 is the score. SPD Club will not be rolled this easily. They pull back Volskaya, and now we're going to be heading to Lijiang Tower for our next map 4. Cupcake, what do you make of this?
I mean, I've said it before. This is the second time we see Lijiang today. I really think that Control Center is a really good pick for those rush comps. But on things like Garden and Night Market, I want to see some dive. I want to see some fun comps. Maybe some more Genji like we saw on Volskaya, or maybe some more Pharah. I think even Sim shines pretty bright on Lijiang. Yeah, I'm excited.
Crunch time with Cupcake. Yep, that is what it is right now. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got to see some dive. Although I have to say Green Infinity weren't super successful with it. We saw Solo. Neither of his Nano Blades really got as much value as we sometimes see. But they were kind of more space makers more than anything. So I hope he will not be discouraged. We all love to see a good Genji, and we all love to see those big Nano Blades. But I also saw his Pharah was very good. So he may well pull out the Pharah. On the side of SBD Club, I don't see them differing from the Mei, Ryan, Zarya. I feel like that's what's worked for them. I think they're starting to recognize that this is their win condition. Getting a wall, pushing forward, picking people off. I think that's probably what they're going to go for.
I agree. I would like to see some Pharah v Pharah action. Solo's Pharah was very nice, and we did see Nyx or Nyx. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the pronunciation. We did see SPD Club play some Pharah earlier on, so I would like to see some Pharah v Pharah on Lijiang here. But I guess it depends on what maps we get.
And don't worry about butchering pronunciations. I'm sure I owe several apologies after this this tournament is over. But yeah, we'll see. Yoshi, are the teams ready?
The teams both gave us already. I'm just waiting for Green Infinity. There we go. They're going to the respective voice lobby, and in we go. Lijiang Tower, Night Market. I say Night Market. Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice guess. Yoshi has become one with the code. So we head over to Lijiang Tower Night Market. Now, I definitely see the Mei coming out here from SPD Club, but do we see some sim mixed in from either team?
I think it would be a mistake for a team to not run Sim here. You can teleport up into the windows and take points super quickly. I think it would be very, very smart for either team to run Sim. Oh, I'm so sorry. My cat is yelling.
Aw. Well,
I
see
would
what he
love
wants.
to
See what that good boy
my
wants. Chat, can we get some cat spams here? Hearts for Cupcake, cat. I love your cat, Cupcake, says Emily.
Yeah, my cat has something to say. She's casting too, I guess.
He's like, you're not taking account the fact that actually McCree's a pretty strong pick here. Okie dokie, so both teams running similar comps, but it is that Symmetra TP that we mentioned. Ooh, Chris G's not with their team. Oh, he just about gets on TP. That was a little bit of a worrying moment. Because Chris G, I don't think Chris G got the memo.
I think it's going to be really, really hard for SPD Club to push this when the Sim's already on point. Oh,
Yeah,
they
now they're
might
gonna
have
push
to make
forward.
some interesting swaps here.
Yeah, it's always going to be tough to just come in on a Symmetra who's already got her nest set up. But this could be where they win. They can definitely isolate Chris G here. He's not really respecting the wall potential. Because if they pick him outside of point, now we're talking. So it's
Yeah, and then they can take the advantage. Oh, a huge fire strike coming out by Chris G. Poor Niana. I feel so bad.
Instant
She's just trying to
rotate back.
support her team.
Exactly. Although she's already got Coalescence up almost. Oh, now the Sim Nest has been relocated. That could provide a small opportunity. Look, particularly when SPD Club aren't even going that way.
Especially since they're rotating around it. Exactly.
So now that might be a costly mistake because Solo doesn't have those turrets ready now. And they push forward with Niana's Coalescence. And they've isolated Chris G now. He goes for the pin. He actually connects. Nice angle from him on Florex's spin. High noon from Lexa. Doesn't quite get what he was looking for. I mean, one is good enough though.
Oh
And
my
yeah, the
goodness,
cleanup
this
is
is
there.
just Green Infinity's point. This is their box. They won't let anyone in. The DPS are working so well together, taking angles and just doing so much damage. It's gonna be really, really hard for SPD Club to get the advantage here, especially with
Here we
Solo
go.
coming up on the Symmetra wall.
Here we go. The Pharah is out. Clear the skies, because it looks like we're gonna get some
Now-
justice raining from above.
Now SPD is playing a completely different game. They have to send their Pharah on a flank and kind of wait for the damage to come in before they push in. However,
see that-
their Pharah seems to be playing kind of more main with their team.
Oh! Almost gets a knockoff on 2 actually, but now it forces the wall from Solo. I think in a response, Lexa gets that kill, and what was looking like a good potential start is actually difficult. And look at the way the nest is set up as well. The turrets are set up in a way that if Nakes pokes through these windows, they're gonna die. They're waiting. They don't have much time left anymore. They're gonna have to push through sooner rather than later. The Graviton's
Oh,
blocking
it's
them
a
up. Now
huge
Nakes has to touch.
grab.
But there's the nest I was talking about. Instantly dies. Can anyone even touch? Rax is the one who has to get on point, but the sound barrier is too much. I don't see them
And
pulling
they
this
just
back,
run
Cupcake.
them over. That was very well played by Green Infinity. I think they just carried that momentum with the sim. They knew exactly how to play around the Pharah. They're putting the turrets at the top, so she got no value. Very nicely done.
Now,
I think
As-
if I was SBD Club in that situation, I would have tried to put my Pharah on a more extreme flank, maybe from like the complete backside of the point. But I'm excited to see what they do on this point.
I think today is your day to buy a lottery ticket, Cupcake, because everything you've asked for has come true. We've got another Pharah v Pharah. I think this is the time to go ask Crimzo for whatever you want, because I think you'll get it today.
Listen, he's already given me a steak dinner.
Nice. Well, oh yeah, congrats by the way. Chat wish Cupcake a happy 8-month anniversary. Congrats to Cupcake and Crimzo. But we get back off the mush into the game. Lexa going for a flank. Both Pharahs are gonna start dueling it out now, but it's gonna be on Rax to try and deal with Solo. So the
think-
damage kind of raining in, but yeah, go on, Cupcake.
The difference in the tanks here is going to be so severe. Dive tanks versus brawl tanks. Solo's Pharah has way more to deal with. He has to take out the Pharah and then do damage to the team. It's just not enough. Chris gets blown up by the enemy team's tanks. Oh, it's so
And
difficult to play dive tanks with this.
It's like a mirror image of what we saw, I think, in the semifinals. Lexa though, trying to pull this back, where we saw the dive team on this very map just end up taking the game with the Ryan Zarya, trying to brawl with them, and it didn't pan out for them. Justice raining from above though. Solo gets a nice barrage going, and looks like they will eventually get the flip. So this is the difference. At least they eventually managed to come through, power through, with the help of the Widowmaker on one side, the Pharah on the other side, providing too much of a cross angle.
Lexa and Solo, I'm so sorry I doubted you guys. You have not, no. I lost my words. I'm so sorry. You've not
you've not-
disappointed me so far.
Exactly. And now the walls are going to make it really difficult, particularly for Nakes. He's flirting with danger. He just openly, brazenly walks through and just about escapes with their life. Footer will eventually join them. And now they're going to push through White Room, but there's a lot of Pharah spam coming in. Florix is going to need to manage his shield as he gets through. He managed to peek his way in, but now Lexa is looking for the angles. Nakes needs to be very,
Huge
very careful.
dive.
Sleep dart on Rax here. He's looking a bit lonely. Oh, he gets a flashbang kill onto Chris G. And now the high charge Zarya might beam this Diva down quickly. Nyanya even gets the Moira orb kill. Rez comes through from Footer, and I don't think Solo will be able to do enough. Actually popped the barrage. Solo popped the barrage right at the death there.
Oh wow.
Now Lexa has to scurry. Ooh, nice wins. Oh, the dome on Nakes. Just as a nice bubble from Chris G kept Lexa topped up. I don't think there's a res available, so that is a 5v6 as this next fight starts. There's the jump, the nano boosted Winston,
Green
instantly
Infinity's gonna have
flashbang.
a hard time taking this back.
Instantly flashbanged and pinned. Shatter connects with the Widowmaker, but nobody else. Vice versa has to come up big with a grab now. But in the back line, Chris is trying to kill some people. He's primal raging. He's going for the mercy. How's your primal juggles? Not good enough. But Jimmy, he is good enough. He pops the bomb. Gets huge. Gets a huge value from it. And Solo even comes in with 2 in the end. And they get the flip, Cupcake.
I think that's a huge, huge flip by Green Infinity. I think if they play this correctly and they dive early, they can really stop SPD Club from taking the point at all again.
And Nate's
However,
sick and
Weiss
tired
on
of
the
this.
side of SPD Club has her grab coming up. I think that could be huge.
I actually think the mistake was Vice was holding their grab. Oh, but Rax gets the instant flashbang kill. And Jimmy in the back line is going a little bit unnoticed. Res comes through. Oh, you cannot let that happen. You cannot let them res on the middle of the point in front of your face. They do get the baby diva. Or they get the mech on the diva. And they get the Ana. Graviton on the baby diva. Come on, man. You didn't need to do that. She's just a lonely little diva. And the cleanup should come through. She's just a baby. Oh, Rax, what are you doing? Where are you looking? Florix, where are you shielding? And they're threatening to throw this point here. Solo Lexa. Are they going to do it again? Nix gets gets hit with the instant headshot. But he eventually answers back. Redeems his honor. And now Florix going for these bold charges is on point, looking a little bit lonely. Footer needs to stall. Nyanya needs to stall. Pop in the bubbles to try and help him. But the damage is just too much. There's too much kill potential here. And I think SPD Club might have thrown it. They might have thrown away their chances of taking this to a map 5. Vice versus to get out needs to get a health back before they recontest, I think.
Oh
But they don't really have much.
Final fight territory.
Oh, just in time. Vice versus gets back in. And now Footer's back as well. But the Diva Bomb from Jimmy, will it be big again? Florix gets the kill. I think he kills the remaking Diva. That could be huge. He dies for it. There's a high noon from Solo somewhere, but the real fight is on point right now. Lexa! Lexa popping off. Popping heads. Vice versa. Ah, this is just too much. And although Footer is trying their darndest to stall, I don't think there's I mean, they've done a really good job of taking it to 99%. But now the flips come through, and Vice Florix slams themselves off point with assists from the Lucio. But that Green Infinity will be the Medal Cup champions. They are going to take it with a clean 2-0 on control, making it a 3-1. EU Shiny Champions, Green Infinity, Cupcake. Congratulations to them.
That was amazing. I loved to see that. The last couple of fights were a complete clown fiesta, but I think Green Infinity really won it out with like not only their picks and like the composition they were running, but they just had the better mechanics, and I really think that showed in the last 2 fights there. Really cool stuff.
Absolutely, and I think I don't think anyone could argue with the end result here. I think Green Infinity have been the standout team from the start, and yeah, it just seems like they just had too much in the end. I didn't really feel like SPD Club played their win conditions well there. It just felt like they were struggling, and
I agree.
That's how it goes sometimes. The small mistakes got punished, and every time they had the slightest opportunity, Lexa and Solo pulled their backs, particularly that last fight there, which took them to 99. For all the world, SPD Club had a clean full wipe. But then Rax pops this bizarre high noon. I'm not sure who he's looking at. Florix isn't shielding him. Gets domed by Lexa. And then that's murder she wrote. That's it. So unfortunately, that is it for SPD Club. But they entertain us throughout their run. A brilliant semifinals, toppling Need to Feed, and showing a lot of gut, showing a lot of fight, bringing it back on Volskaya. But in the end, it wasn't quite enough. So, Cupcake, I will ask you to think about who you want to nominate for your MVP pick. Chat, I want you to come in with your MVP picks as well. Who do you think deserves the recognition of MVP pick? Before I point out that yes, Emily, I did change my posters. I've decided my room needs a little bit of redecoration, and once again, I will remind that the winners will be taking home one of these. Whatever print they want actually. So I'm just going to put in here posters command in the Twitch chat. And you will see that Danielle Sylvan, who's kindly donated 4 posters, 1 for each winner. So the winning team amongst themselves will have to decide who gets one of this poster, this poster, this poster, or other several designs that are on that website. If you want one for yourself, check it out, guys. Very cool. I bought some for myself, as you can see. I really like them. Very pretty. And perhaps they will give it to the MVP. It looks like it's Nyanya. Sorry, Nyanya. I keep butchering your name. Nyanya trying to build some hype for themselves. Nyanya, I appreciate that. I appreciate the hustle. If you don't rep yourself, who else does? Seeing a lot of Lexa in chat, but Cupcake, who's your nomination?
I really think that one player in particular, I know I've been hyping up all game, especially this round, and I really think my MVP is going to be Solo. I really think that first point Volskaya, they popped off with the Genji, dashing through everyone, doing so much damage. I think that they carried, we saw on Numbani, shut down the Mayo mid-shot, just carrying on the Hanzo. Just everything that they played seemed to be popping off. We saw their sim earlier on Anubis that was doing so much damage, building so many sim walls, just completely carrying their team. I really think Solo is going to be my MVP pick.
Absolutely. It seems like Solo, Lexa, and Yana are the kind of front runners here. Commiserations and Yana, who you know tried really hard on the losing team, and sometimes it can be difficult to shine when your team doesn't win. But last year as well, we saw this in the Medal Cup where it was, I believe, Catway who pulled out the MVP performance despite being on the losing team. So commiserations to Yana. I think though Solo will have to be our MVP. Cupcake gets the nod or gives the nod. Yoshi, are the team alright with maybe us popping in for a second and just talking to them? Maybe
Yeah,
getting
so
there.
Infinity is prepared. SBD Club, they left immediately. I think I told one of their substitutions that they should maybe stay there, but I think he left before that. So we will have no talk to SBD Club apparently, but Infinity is
That's
still
okay. I guess
there. And I think, yeah, the MVP is from there as well. So yeah, we can talk to them.
guess they need a little bit of a you know, cool down.
Maybe.
It's okay. Sometimes it's a bit tough to take a loss. Cupcake, can you see the channel by the way? It's
I gave her
MC
the
team
role so she can.
MC1 Team Red. If you scroll down on my Discord, I'm just gonna hop in there. You just join me when you find it. I'm gonna just chat to them and tell Solo the good news.
Holy shit.
Hello guys. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Well done. Congratulations
everyone.
on your win. Congratulations. Really well done.
Thank you.
How's it feel? How's it feel to be EU Shiny Medal Cup champions?
So
great.
It was great. It was our first tournament as
Amazing.
well.
Amazing.
Really well done, guys.
stressed out, but we make it. We made it. So cool.
You did it, guys. You did it. You beat everybody else. You beat the competition. Dominated your group. Dominated the finals in the end. A little bit of a pushback from SBD Club, threatening a reverse sweep, but you guys a great showing on Lijiang to pull it out the bag. Yeah, just really well done. Shout out to all of you. I think all of you did contribute. You know, at one point, all of you kind of came up with hero points at one point or the other. And Cupcake, do you want to add anything as well? I think these guys played so well.
Yeah, I think you guys really knew what you needed to do. Like, you guys were so strong on the double shield, and your tanks played beautifully. Chris, I loved your Rhine. Good shit. Good shit all
Thank you.
around.
First time we're saying this to him.
Don't motivate him. Don't.
Don't
Your
encourage
Moira
him.
player also relentless. You did very nice job with the Coles.
Yeah, you just keep the praise in check. Otherwise, we're gonna be unsufferable for a few weeks.
All right. Well, you deserve it for a few weeks. You will get the special roles as well, so you can flaunt all you want on the Discord that you guys are the champions. And we will have to give another special role to Solo, who will be our MVP of this bracket. So congratulations, Solo. Really well done.
Ooh, nicely done, Solo.
Okay, guys,
we still on stream, right?
Yes. So if you have anything to say
Okay,
to stream,
thanks everybody for supporting, because I know we have a lot of people watching. Thank you guys.
It's amazing.
Yeah, also to all the other teams who are still watching. Thanks. You guys are amazing.
that is the spirit.
I
we
have
like to see.
something really important that I would like to say.
Mhm.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
That's my mom, not yours.
Silence.
Shout
Hi,
out,
Lexa's mom, by the way.
Also,
Shout out to Lexa's mom.
I just got the order. Fork!
shout out to
to be-
all the moms. Shout out to all the mamas. Of all the,
Shout
shout out to mothers worldwide. You know what? This one time for the mothers.
It was Father's Day like 2 days ago. So it's fine.
Okay.
No,
Any last thoughts, guys? Any last thoughts before we let you celebrate your win?
I want to say that during this tournament we met wonderful people, we met a lot of teams, and we scrimmed together and had a lot of fun. We make new friends, and this community was so cool, and I had a lot of fun for this last month. So thank you to organize this tournament, and thank you.
Our pleasure.
Big shout outs to everybody who keeps the infrastructure alive at these times. We couldn't play games online and do our stupid shit if you wouldn't do what you do. So, thanks.
Absolutely,
And that's
and I will take this opportunity to shout out all the cup mods. Yoshi, who's here, but everybody else as well. Awesome Sauce, Anzi, Emily, AK, Meg, Instante, Seraphim, Twinkie, all the guys contributed really, but obviously the core mods as well doing so much work. Awesome AK, Yoshi doing their casting, so that has been what's brought us here so far. But I will let you guys enjoy your win. Cupcake and I will head back to the call. But congratulations again. Someone saying something?
I would like to say something. First of all, I would like to tell you, SVB, that I love your content.
Oh, thank you.
And I would like to say, Jimmy still wants an interview.
No, it's a meme. It's a meme. I don't want it.
Well, perhaps if you said that before we decided MVP, Lexa, I might have given it to you, but too late now.
No, that's all okay. That's all okay.
Okay, so and yes, I have to disclose that I have paid Lexa for this promotion. Hashtag sponsored. Okay, so thank you guys. Congratulations on your win. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Thanks,
and
guys.
yeah,
Look forward to the next tournament for sure.
Enjoy your win. Okie dokie. So you had it there, Metal. You had it there, chat. Metal Cup Champions very delighted. Cupcake, there was some happy faces over there, though we could not see them.
Yeah, it was adorable actually.
It was very nice. Good to see enjoying the moments, because that is what it's like. You have to enjoy when you win. So yeah, well done to SPD. Well done to Green Infinity, and well done to SPD Club as well. We have to give a little mention to them as well. It's never easy to get to a final and lose, but they showed great mentality, great fight, great individual plays from them. And nobody really gave them a shot when they came through against Need to Feed. They were not even meant to be here. They, like I said again, they came through after disqualification for the other team, and they got to the finals. They made a real show of it. Weren't rolled over. Pulled that Volskaya back. So really well done. And again, shout out to all the mods. But Cupcake, biggest shout out to you for being here with me for this marathon run. You've been here, my co-casting partner, keeping me encouraged and keeping the stream going. So thank you very much for joining me for this entire time.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking me to come and do it. Obviously, this is like my first time casting, and I feel like I made quite a few mistakes, but I had so much fun, and everyone was so nice and positive. So definitely a great experience altogether. So thank you so much, SVB.
No, thank you. And everybody, as Emily so kindly done there, spam that Cupcake command. Find her socials. Follow her on Twitch, Twitter. I think I have a YouTube channel there as well. And her Discord server, join that. Just say hi to Cupcake in every platform you can, basically.
Everywhere.
Just give her all the follows. Thank you all to you guys for joining and staying this long, because it has been amazing. Like, we've had so many people watching for the entire period. You guys have been hype in chat. You've been keeping the teams encouraged, as you saw. The champions at Green Infinity were talking about how much the support meant to them. So thank you guys for being here. It was lots of fun. We will continue tomorrow with the NA Shiny finals, semis and finals. That should be a lot of fun as well. We'll see if NA is better or EU. The ultimate question. The Cupcake might be on NA side there, but certainly I'll have to rep EU. In the meantime, Cupcake, before we sign off, we'll raid somebody. Do you have any nominations?
Hey, nominations on who to raid. Oh my goodness. I know Stardew D2 is a very positive Overwatch player.
Oh, okay. What is their tag? Star2D2.
That's my nomination.
Okay, well, your nomination is as good as any. Is it so? Star2D2, and their pitch.
I put it in.
Okay, wrong person. Yeah, I was going to rate some random Star2D2. That would have been quite the surprise for an offline stream, probably. All right, guys, here we go. There's the correct one. Star2D2, say hi from Cupcake and SVB. Again, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real blast. I really hope you guys will all tune in tomorrow, because this was really hype. I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow we'll be casting with Frito, so we'll bring some group up hype for you. Thank you to the mods once more. Thank you to the teams that competed, and thank you to Cupcake for joining me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye, everyone.